Hello. Today I'd like to talk about Buddhism, and I wrote some things I'd like to read here. I follow a kind of Buddhism called Pure Land, in Japanese JodoShinshu, and we say that everybody is looking for happiness. Nobody wants to suffer. The question is, what is happiness? Where does suffering come from? What should we do to achieve happiness? What should we not do to avoid suffering? There is a clear distinction between happiness and suffering, between good and evil. They are not the same thing. According to Pure Land Buddhism, the very first thing Buddha Siddharta said soon after achieving enlightenment was Jinsei wa kunari. Life is suffering. All people in this world are suffering. There are 8 kinds of suffering called shikuhaku. Shoku is the suffering of living. Byoku is the suffering of disease. Roku is the suffering of getting old. Shiku is the suffering of dying. Aivetsu riku is the suffering of losing loved ones. Onzo eku is the suffering of meeting unpleasant ones. Gufu toku is the suffering of not obtaining things. Gon joku is the suffering of having a physical body. What should we do to achieve happiness and avoid suffering? According to Buddhism, we must follow the principle of cause and effect. The principle of cause and effect says, Zen-yin, Zen-ka. Zen-yin meaning good cause, Zen-ka meaning good result. If we do good actions, we will receive good results. If we do good actions, we will receive happiness. It also says, Akwin Akka, meaning Akwin meaning bad cause, Akka meaning bad results. If we do evil actions, we will receive evil results. If we do evil actions, we will receive suffering. What is a good action and what is an evil action? A good action is unselfish. Its purpose is to make other people happy, to bring happiness to other people, to give happiness to other people. In Japanese, this is called jiririta. An evil action is selfish. Its purpose is to make oneself happy. In Japanese, it's called garigari moja. That's also the difference between Buddhas and humans. Buddhas, like anyone else, also want happiness. They don't want to suffer. According to the principle of cause and effect, the only way to receive happiness is by giving happiness. If you give happiness, you will receive happiness. If you give suffering, you will receive suffering. You receive what you give. That's what the principle of cause and effect says. Buddhas are completely unselfish because they know and follow the principle of cause and effect. Buddhas will do anything to make other people happy, even sacrificing their own lives. They are not afraid of dying. They are not afraid of anything. Buddhas are completely fearless. The fear of death is the worst of all sufferings, and by overcoming the worst of all sufferings, Buddhas have overcome all kinds of suffering. By overcoming death, Buddhas have become immortal, never to experience the suffering of death again. Human beings, on the other hand, are selfish. They think only about themselves. They want things for themselves. They want money, they want fortune, they want family, and they will do anything to defend their money, their fortune, their families, their lives. Human beings are afraid of dying. They will do anything to defend their own lives. They will even kill other people. Because human beings are afraid of death, they are afraid of anything. They live in constant fear. Everything human beings do is to try to avoid death. Human beings pursue money because they are afraid of dying. But all the money in the world cannot stop death. Humans don't become immortal just by having money. The world after death is decided by our own actions. Selfish people will go to a selfish world. Unselfish people will go to an unselfish world. The future is the continuation of the present. The future is the result of the present. If you are selfish, after death you will go to a world of people just like you, selfish, coward, suspicious, afraid of dying, ready to do anything to defend their own lives, even kill other people. This world in Buddhism is called Jigoku, translated as hell. If you are unselfish, after death you will go to a world of people just like you, unselfish, courageous, fearless, people who think about you, who care about you, who will do anything to make you happy, even sacrificing their own lives. This world in Buddhism is called Gokuraku, the Buddhist paradise. The very first step in Buddhism is to follow the principle of cause and effect and do Hyaku Shuzen, to stop doing evil deeds and do good deeds.